Hey guys, it's Mike from RLC Motorsports. Today we have a 2025 Platinum F250 in the shop that we're getting ready to fix up. What's really cool about this truck is the customer saw our video on YouTube and he is from South Dakota and chose to bring it over here. With all the great shops in the country, he chose us. So what we want to do is make sure when it leaves, he has a badass truck to drive all the way home and show his buddies out there. Follow along with us as we take this truck from bone stock to something you can be really proud of to drive. Back in the shop, and we have got the truck finished up and ready to head to South Dakota. Now you can see what we've done with it. We installed a 3-inch BDS suspension lift utilizing a coil spring suspension and new radius arms, as you can see underneath. We also did the Fox 2.5 Performance Elite shocks on it. The reason we went with those is effectively for the weight of the truck and the fact that we have the full adjustability with the DSCs on it. So we can cater it to what the customer's needs are, or you as the end user, if you're driving it, say, down bumpy roads, you can soften it up, or if you're on the highway a lot and need it a little bit more stable, you can stiffen it up. Huge option that I highly recommend to everybody that's lifting a Super Duty. Not only did we do all that, because this truck is headed to South Dakota, lighting was a major factor in the equation, because the customer does live in a remote area that it gets pretty darn dark. So if you'll look at over the whole truck, we've got a lighting kit from BMC Lights utilizing Baja designs. We've got amber lighting and white lighting. Amber lighting, why do you ask that? Amber lighting actually works really well in the snow, the fog, and even dust. It helps cut through those scenarios, whereas bright white light is going to reflect and hit you back in the eyes and make it hard to see. I'm sure some of you guys have been out there trying to drive with your high beams on and heavy snow or heavy fog or even the dust, and it's really hard to see. Do some amber lights, then thank us later for it. I promise you it's well worth it. This truck, not only did we wrap the roof on it, we had that done here locally with one of our shops, and they did a phenomenal job, but we went ahead and had Expel PPF protection done along the whole front end, because the customer will be driving on the road a lot, and in return, we don't want to have to risk rock chips or any type of other thing, even bugs. You know how it is, you go through Arkansas, that place is eat up with bugs, big old bugs. They get all over the front, it's really hard to clean. This right here will make your life a whole lot easier. So another component to this equation. On this truck, we did choose to go with a 37-1250 on an 18-inch wheel. As you can see, it doesn't have a lot of offset. This is something that in a future video we're really going to dive into, because a lot of our calls evolve around, hey, I want to do a 3-inch kit, but I want to put a 37 on there with maybe a 20x12 wheel. That's not going to work. You're going to rub really bad. You need to keep your offset to a very low offset or 0 at max if you want to avoid having to cut the fenders or do major trimming on other components. This truck, as you can see, with the wheel and tire combo we have on the 3-inch kit, you don't have to do anything. You literally bolt it on. There's no rubbing. It doesn't rub anywhere. And that's something that's huge. So in consideration to this truck and what the goals were set out for from our customer from South Dakota, I feel like we've achieved everything. I can't wait for him to get here and get to see it and drive it and tell us what he thinks about it, right? Maybe I'm a little biased. I really like Fox shocks. I like Toyo tires. I like Nitto tires. Maybe I'm biased here. I'm a big fan of Baja design lighting. It's really bright lighting. I want to hear what the customer says. So follow along. We're going to take it for a drive, see how it responds on the road, and also see when our customer gets here and what he thinks about it. Let's take this truck down the road and just see how it responds and how it acts. This 3-inch kit is just a great kit if you have a Super Duty, a F250 or an F350. This truck is a Platinum, so in consideration of that, it's got some super cool features, right? So you ever heard that saying, if you love it, wrap it? Well, we got this steering wheel wrapped just to keep any greasy hands from messing up it. Let's see, where's some really cool stuff on here? This is for all the people watching out there wondering, why would you do a Platinum? That's why you do a Platinum. It's got a massaging seat in it. This is probably the most awesome feature a truck could have, period. For all the guys out there that drive a lot every day and put a lot of miles on them, you would appreciate the value in that. That is not offered on a Lariat, an XLT, or any of the other trim levels. So anybody out there debating, hey, which trim level should I go with? Platinum, because of this right here. And it's going right now and it feels so good. I'm going to enjoy it the whole time we're filming. Let's see. This truck, we're running 65. Let's get her on up here. Yeah, we're getting passed by a Ford Edge. I don't even know what those are. Why do you even drive them? 70 mile an hour. These Toyos ride exceptionally well. They do have a little bit of road noise comparatively to some other tires, but nothing that's obnoxious. Nothing that I'm like, oh man, I couldn't imagine driving this across the country and hearing it. Let's see. Get jammed up in traffic. I don't even know how we have traffic in Cookeville, Tennessee like this. We're not even close to a major city and there's all these people around. It's probably all the people moving in from out of state just jamming us up. Guess I probably shouldn't say that. Just don't California or Tennessee, whatever you do, if you move here, okay? We like it. And I really like this massaging seat. Let's see. Let's turn this automatic cruise on right here too. Whoa, come back over here. That's what I get for playing with buttons while we're driving down the road. Check this out. Let's see. Set that depth. And we are set there. We got our lane keeping on. Let's just see. Look, Ma, no hands. Yeah, okay, don't do that. That'll get you in trouble. But that's pretty awesome. It shows how the truck works with its lane keeping assist and cruise on. Pretty impressive. It will literally track around this curve right here. No hands. Massaging seat, automatic driving truck. Yeah, Tesla who? We don't need those. This right here. It's the way to go. 2025 Platinum. Check out all these lights. You got 7 Baja design lights right here. BMC built some brackets that are amazing. The fit and finish is awesome. There is one downside to this. Our camera is right here in the front. Unfortunately, you are gonna lose a little bit of depth right here on the front end. So if you're trying to pull up to a light pole or somebody's bumper at the red light, you ain't gonna see it because you're gonna be right on it. If you check out our fog light replacements, we've actually got a nice crystal clear Baja right here, but then we've also got ambers right here. And this goes back to what I'm talking about. You can run these independently or together. You can turn your fog lights on. We've got these on aux 1. With that being said, we can do it either way, or specifically if you're in heavy snow, heavy dust, especially for all the guys out in the west, or in bad fog, run those ambers, and you'll be amazed at how well they work going down the road. Really beautiful light setup here. Can't stress it enough, the value in it. Okay, so we're inside this brand new 25 Platinum, and I'm trying to figure out how to actually access the front camera so that we can show you what it looks like with light bar. They changed it around. The 24s had the camera button up here, but now they've moved it down here. Took me like 5 minutes to find it. But check it out. This is what we're seeing out of the front camera, and this is what I was talking about where you're losing that little bit of depth at the front bumper. So depending on how your depth perception is, that's going to dictate how many things you run into. But you can still see it looks good. And last but not least important, the rear end of this truck. Okay guys, check it out. We did the BMC light bars on it. We got our Baja designs in the back. Why would you do this? If you're a guy that's backing a trailer up, or a girl, let's be fair here, if you're backing a trailer up or you're hooking up to a trailer or you're actually just working back here, these lights are gonna offer a ton of benefit for being able to see what's going on around here. Anybody that uses a truck like that knows exactly the value in it. That's why we did it. We also went ahead and installed a retractable top to help protect all the goodies that the customer keeps back here in his bed. And here we go. We got the owner of the truck from South Dakota, Mr. Gibbs.
Wow.
What do you think about it?
Unbelievable.
Yes, sir.
Man.
I hope this is everything you envisioned. I want you to check it out.
More.
And tell us what you think about it, you know?
It's incredible. Man, I took it to the right place.
Hey, that is awesome. Thank you for this.
I'm telling you, I researched the crap out of it for weeks.
Well, no.
Yeah, man, it looks amazing.
It turned out really well. We're really impressed with the overall fit and finish. We hope it hit every goal that you wanted to achieve. And you know, it's an honor just to get the opportunity to earn your business and for you to make that long of a trip from South Dakota for us. So
it's worth the 19-hour drive home, that's for sure. So, and Josh, you know, at first I didn't know what kind of rims I want. You know, I kind of looked at the Rhinos, and he goes, I think there's a better look for this truck.
Absolutely.
And the fuel, I mean, that is just incredible.
You know, the wheels ended up fitting up really well, and I know the shocks, you haven't got to see those yet. Yeah. With the Fox 2.5, what's really awesome is the ability to have your full adjustability right there.
So convenient.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, when you guys are driving home, I've already set it up the way that I kind of like it. But when you're driving home, if you and your son would like to pull over, you can just pull it over and adjust it right there, boom, and
just
change.
That easy.
It's so easy. I mean, it really makes a big difference. And as nice as this truck is, you want to have options, right? We don't want to get locked into just, hey, this is what it is, hate it for you. No, I want you to be able to dial it into your preferences. Because from what I understand, when we're talking South Dakota, you've got a lot of different terrain.
Correct, yeah.
Probably a whole lot different than what we have here in Tennessee, honestly. We're kind of flatlanders over here, you know.
And I'm to be honest with you, Mike, probably 98% of the time this truck's going to be in a climate-controlled garage, clean.
That's awesome.
Not pulling anything, just driving around on the highways because I don't want to get it dirty.
I was going to say, as nice as this truck is, like, I'm right there with you. I don't know that I want you to get it dirty. But if you do choose
my
to.
wife's car to pull something, you know, so yeah.
Absolutely.
It looks great.
Got everything dialed in, got the BMC light package set up with all the Baja designs. It is phenomenal.
I'm so glad I went with the yellow fog lights too. After I rode with you that day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can't stress the value in the ambers, depending on if it's snowing, if it's fog, if it's just dust, if you're on back roads. And then this right here, you
Got
can.
that in too, didn't they? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, you got it knocked out this morning actually. So,
sorry, what were you going to say about the?
well, you can light up the world now.
I know.
So, when you're in South Dakota out in the backwoods, you can pop the covers off and it will really do it.
You showed me last night with it all lit up.
Oh yeah,
Incredible.
it's impressive how much light it gives. I think it's one thing that it's kind of hard to convey sometimes, the value in it. But once you see it and actually put it to use, then it really becomes valuable. It only takes that one time that you're like, oh man, I can't see what I'm doing, and then suddenly like, oh hey. And what's really nice, and we'll show you this here directly, we in the video actually put a piece in about what we lose with the camera.
Oh yeah.
We're only losing sight at about right here. Everything else we've still got. So if you're gonna pull up to a pole close enough to hit it, and we don't hit that depth perception just right, we're gonna hit the pole anyways.
Yeah.
So,
And Zach told me right away too when I wanted that barred.
Mr. Gibbs, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a time and go over the truck and then just finish it out here in just a second with you guys.
Sounds great. Wow.
It turned out, in my opinion, great.
Unbelievable.
I think I'm gonna go to South Dakota with you.
Yeah, I think you need to.
You know,
Come
just
up for the rally. Start next week,
absolutely.
so.
I'm telling you, this truck, I'm just so happy with it. I want to make sure you're happy
Yeah,
with it. That's all that
unbelievable.
matters.
It's hard to even say this, but it actually drives better than it looks, which is incredible. So you guys did an amazing job. So
That is.
appreciate everything.
Well, guys, thank you for watching this with us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Josh or Zach or myself, and we'll try to answer it for you, and hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.